welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Monday, January 22nd, 2024. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers.
Brock Purdy will take the snap from Jake Brendel.
One knee.
Matt LaFleur will not even stop it. He knows the fate. The 49ers have advanced on to the NFC Championship Game for a third straight year.
Wow.
The fourth time in the last 5 years, the 49ers survive.
That call on KNBR was the prettiest thing about the game on Saturday. But as far as I'm concerned, you can hang it in the Louvre because the Niners defeated the Packers 24-21, and they are moving to the NFC Championship Game one more time. Now, you're not going to hear a lot from me on today's show because you already know what happened, and I want to give you a chance to hear from the 49ers themselves. So let's get right to it. First up, Kyle Shanahan after the game.
Very proud of the guys in there. I thought that was as big of a mental challenge and just a character game as any game I've been a part of. I mean, when things aren't going how you want on offense, defense, special teams, the rain, guys slipping a lot, losing Debo early, having to change some things with that, and just some of the mistakes we made to overcome. Like, it was a gut check for everybody, and couldn't be more proud of the people in there and just how they persevere.
He has to be relieved that all the narratives about playing from behind and coming back can all be put to bed. But multiple players did say afterwards there's something to that. Take, for example, Nick Bosa.
We needed a win like that, I feel like.
Why do you think? Why do you feel like you needed a win?
We just haven't come from behind in a while. It's a really good team and really good coaching, and it just helps you get more battle tested.
Fred Warner, Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey, and others all agreed with Nick. Obviously, everybody was very happy after the game, but I think George Kittle summed things up nicely.
Your goal when you're as a kid is to get to the NFL and win a Super Bowl. All right, that's been my goal ever since I was like 5 years old. When I was 6 years old, I was playing catch in the backyard with my dad, and he's throwing me Super Bowl game-winning touchdown passes. Like, that's what, that's been my dream forever. So to be one step closer to that, and I'm not looking, that far ahead. Like, hey, we have a hell of a game coming up next week. We had 8 days until then, but excited just for the opportunity to go play in it again. And what are we like? We've won it once, we've lost it twice, so hey, let's get another win.
If the Niners are going to get to the Super Bowl, of course, they have to win the NFC Championship Game, and we now know they will square off against an old enemy, Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions, who knocked off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday afternoon. So, NFC Championship Game at Levi's Stadium, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday. Right now, there is no rain in the forecast. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Monday, of course, grades. I'll have them up on our website, goldstandardniners.com. Please go and check it out. They won't be pretty, but at this point, it's survive and advance. One thing to watch, the health of Deebo Samuel. Of course, he re-injured the shoulder, the same shoulder that he broke earlier in the season, early in the game on Saturday. Kyle Shanahan said after the game he thought that Deebo did something similar, but there's a glimmer of optimism here, and that is last time Deebo hurt his shoulder, he couldn't raise his arms at all. This time he was able to raise his arms enough to put on a jacket, so maybe that is some small piece of hope. Also, he's got to play in the game because remember that feud he had with C.J. Gardner-Johnson earlier in the year? He plays for the Lions. Deebo's going to want some revenge, so hopefully he'll heal up. But we'll hear later today, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, at least at the time of this recording, Kyle Shanahan will have a conference call, although that time is subject to change. One thing you may have missed, yesterday's win puts the 49ers into a tie for the most postseason wins of all time. Also, the Niners have the most NFC Championship Game appearances of all time, and that is a beautiful thing. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are live every single day with you. I will be live 10 a.m. Pacific time with Vish Kumaran. We'll go through drive by drive and break down everything that happened on Saturday. Please make sure you join us. If you click the little bell, you'll get notified every time we go live, which is every single weekday with you. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.